What's up, everybody? I'm back. It's your man, Tony, here with another episode of Conquer Your Kitchen. Today, Chicken Piccata. Chicken Piccata. We're going to tackle Chicken Piccata right here today, guys. This is fast. It's easy. It tastes out of this world. The sharpness from the capers, the saltiness from the capers, the sharpness from the lemon, the smooth from the butter and the wine. I mean, come on. When you put butter and wine together in one dish, you know something magical is going to happen, right? All right, so let's just jump right in. You guys are not going to regret this. I'm going to pair it with some homemade fresh pasta that I made in another episode. If you didn't see that episode, double back, check out the fresh pasta episode because we're going to use that today with the chicken piccata. So let's get right into it. Salt and pepper, mandatory right off the bat. We got some capers, fresh lemon, some wine, got about a half cup of wine there, 2 tablespoons of butter, some nice flat chicken breast. We're actually going to pound it out a little bit more than what it is right here, and some flour. That's it. That's all. I mean, maybe you have to run out and get some capers or look way in the back of your refrigerator. They're probably back there from another recipe that you bought them for, but you never did. So check it out. All you got to do is look for them. They're probably there. If not, go buy some capers. All right. We have our oil heating here. I just have some regular vegetable oil. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because here's the thing. I'll get to that in a second, but you don't want to have the oil too hot because then the outside will cook. Or, the crust will get all crusty and nice and hard before the inside cooks. We don't want that. All right, so let's just move some of this stuff out of the way. And we are going to pound out this chicken breast. Be careful with the wine. You don't want to spill any wine. Alcohol abuse in the house. Even though I don't drink, I don't want anybody to get upset with me because I've spilled the wine. It's just some white wine. Actually, I think that's a Moscato, if I'm not mistaken. Now, yes, Moscato is sweet by nature, but it won't affect this dish. Trust me, trust me, trust me. All right, so just get your chicken in there and lay it down. Pull the plastic over it. What I have here is a meat mallet, okay? It's got these bumps on one side, smooth on the other. Just take it with your meat mallet. If you don't have a meat mallet, you can use a rolling pin, can of vegetables. It doesn't really matter. You just want something that's going to get this a little flat. Looking for about a 1/4 inch, something like that. Okay, so we've done that piece. And actually, so I have a little more room, what I'm going to do, whoa, easy, killer. Plastic wrap doesn't want to cooperate. See, that's what we're looking for. Just a nice thin fillet, so to speak. Okay, and then we get this. We'll start working on this one. All right, that's all pounded out flat. Real simple. Nothing to it. Don't go crazy on it, though. I mean, if you get the whack, what you're going to do is you're going to blow your chicken up. Okay, you definitely don't want to do that. It'll end up with holes and all kinds of other things that you don't want to be bothered with. Okay, so right now we're just going to hit this with a little bit of spice, some salt and pepper, salt both sides. Done and done. Hit it with a little fresh black. That might be my new catchphrase on this channel, fresh black. Rachel Ray came up with EVOO and delish. I might want to coin fresh black. Kind of has a ring to it. Okay, so we got some salt, pepper on there. And what we're going to do is dredge it in the flour. Guys, listen, don't use 3 pounds of flour for 2 pieces of chicken. Or even 5 pieces of chicken. All you're doing is you end up wasting more flour than you need. And even for these 2 pieces, this is probably a little bit too much flour, but that's okay. I'm just saying, flour lives matter. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. You don't need a whole lot. And all you're doing is getting in here and dredging this flour, or dredging the chicken through the flour. Okay? And that's That's it. See, now I'm not going to be able to do anything else with that chicken. So, I mean, with that flour, it'll get tossed. I used a little bit too much. So, point is, don't use too much flour. Okay, so now all we're going to do is put this in our hot oil. Oh, invest in a spatter screen if you don't already have one. This will save you a lot of cleanup, okay? Because you put the chicken in, it's not going to spatter too much, but whatever it does decide to spatter, you'll be ready for it. Okay. Now, when you're laying your chicken in, you want to do the side, or anything that's fried, you want to do the side that's closest to you, and then lay it in thusly, because you don't want it to splash. If it's going to splash, it's going to splash that way, not back at you. Let's get a little more heat on here. Look at these tongs, man. Look, I have to use these because these are all I have. If anybody wants to send me some more practical tongs, I could reach through the camera and grab something with these things. Look at these things. But I got a really good deal on them, so that's why I have them. So you want to make sure your chicken is not touching in the grease, or, you know, separate it as much as you can. If it lays on top of each other, show you what I mean. If you put a piece in here like this, and then you put another piece on here like this, what's going to happen is that flour in between the two pieces is going to fuse together. And now you just turned your two chicken breasts into one chicken breast. We just want two. We don't want one. So keep them separated as much as you can. So, all right. So we're just going to let these fry up, and I'll be back and show you what they look like. Okay, guys. This is what we want. A nice golden brown on your chicken. This is not a long cook period. I'm talking about maybe 3-4 minutes aside. It's going to cook fast because the chicken is thin. All right, so you don't need to cook it long. 165, make sure you get to 165. If you don't have a meat thermometer or just a standard kitchen thermometer, run out and buy one. They're just a few bucks. All right, so what we want to do here is work on the sauce, because the sauce is the boss in this particular dish. Let's get rid of this excess oil. Save about, teaspoon, whatever, because you're going to add the butter, so you don't really need too much oil in there. But you'll notice here, the stuff on the bottom, it's called the fond, F-O-N-D. I think it translates to good stuff, or something like that, because it definitely is the good stuff. Now, to get that off, we want to use our wine. This is the deglazing process. So just pour our wine in there, and that is going to start to pull that stuff up off of the bottom of the pan. And that's where all of our flavor is, all of the stuff that just makes you smile and just want to be in a good mood all the time is on the bottom of the pan. So get that in there. And while that's doing its thing, we're going to take a lemon, cut it in half, hit it with some lemon juice. I have a lemon juicer, but it's just faster for me to do it like this. Catch the seeds in my hand. The juice of one lemon should do it. Now I'm adding a little bit more than I normally would because I want to save some of that sauce for my pasta. Okay? So we get that in there. So now you have the oil. Not the oil. We had the oil already. That's over with. We have the wine. And we have the lemon juice. And I'm going to hit it with a little bit of black. A little fresh black. Okay? Just because that's my own personal taste. Add your capers. And just bring this all to a slimmer. There's no such thing as a slimmer. It's a simmer. And then the very last thing that we want to do is add the butter. Now, this is cold butter. You got 2 tablespoons here. When you put the butter in, it's important that you keep it moving. You are going to keep it going, keep it stirring until that butter is incorporated into your sauce, okay? If you don't, if you just put it in there and let it melt, then the milk solids are going to separate from the oil and the butter, and you are not going to have a good sauce. So let's just get this stirred in real quick. All right, so what I've done here is I've returned the chicken back to the sauce and just let it simmer for about 2-3 minutes. What you're doing is you're reheating the chicken, and also the flour that we use to dredge the chicken in the beginning is mixing with that sauce, making it velvety smooth, baby. I mean, the flour and the sauce, they're talking now. They've met, okay? And now they're talking, planning out the rest of their life together, because that's what they do. And if I can get this last piece out. All right, and then we just plate this. Like I said, we have some of that delicious homemade pasta that we made in another episode. Let's get this over here. And now we just take some of this beautiful sauce. Whew. Oh my Lord in heaven. Yes, yes, yes. And then a little bit over the pasta. A few of those capers. And with that, and my friends, Chicken Piccata. Fast, simple, easy, delicious. Your family's gonna love it. They're gonna love you for making it, and then you're gonna be happy that you came here with me so that I can help you conquer your kitchen. Do me a favor, guys. Like, subscribe, comment. Give me the love that you think that I deserve. Okay. Just do it because I asked you to, okay? That'll make me feel real good. Seriously though, guys, thank you for joining me here on Conquer Your Kitchen. I love you. Peace out. God bless you. Goodbye.